Well, award-winning writer Ingrid Winterbach is back with yet another thrilling offering titled The Shallows, a read that interlinks fiction and real-life characters to create a sense of what it's like to be a creative human being and all the baggage that comes with it. Her use of language, mysterious twists, multiple plots and mind-blowing themes will leave readers gobsmacked and wanting more. Winterbach's work has been held as timeless, exquisite and mind-blowing pieces of South African literature. Ingrid Winterbach joins us now from our Sea Point studio in Cape Town to tell us more about the offering. Good morning, Ingrid. Welcome to Morning Live. So great to have you. But for the benefit of our viewers, could you give us a brief synopsis of what this exciting book is all about?
Yes, morning, Pearl. There are two storylines. The one is about a painter, Nick Steyn, that works for a private art school and where the students have more money than talent, and he has a lodger and she disappears. So that's the one storyline. The other storyline is a woman with a hare lip, a cleft palate, and she is harassed by a very shady guy, a guy called Victor Skuman, who is also the writer of a novel in the novel The Shallows called The Shallows. Now these two main characters never meet, but the people that they are involved with meet. So the stories overlap in that way. And more precisely with the character, the shady character, Victor Skuman.
Ingrid,
so that's more or less what the story is about.
Fantastic. Why was it important for you to merge or interlink fiction and real life in this book?
Well, there is reference to real life places. The story is set in Cape Town and Stellenbosch, so both these places are recognizable in the novel. They are direct references to streets, to places, so that would be the real life, fiction life, the real life elements fictionalized in the novel.
And then the narrator of the story, no name, you didn't name them. Was that an intentional move, and for what purpose?
Well, there's no the one storyline with the woman that has no name. It's just a way. It's an interesting way of presenting to have a woman that's never named. It's just it's sort of a fictional game. The other story and it's first person. The other storyline, the narrator is, he's known as Nick Steyn.
Now, the book is filled with mysterious twists and so many plots. Set in Cape Town, real-life places being used. What was your inspiration behind it?
I think a book has many inspirations. I was intrigued by, I was fascinated by using the possibilities of a character with a defect, like a hare lip. So that was a starting point for the one narrative line. For the other narrative line, a character that teaches at a place where the students are just so busy with such incredibly strange things. Okay.
And talk to us about those characters. Which character would you say was probably the most difficult or challenging to develop?
I think it's easier for me to write male characters. I don't know why, maybe because there's a bigger difference. I think that the nameless character with a hare lip was the most difficult to develop.
Now, would you agree if we said that this book probably isn't for everybody because of the multiple storylines within a single book?
Well, it's only really 2 storylines, and I think it could be for everyone. If you don't expect a sort of a book where all the storylines in the end, if everything comes together, if there's perfect closure in the end, no, I think everyone can read it.
And before I let you go, Ingrid, is there perhaps any piece of you that can be found in this book?
There's always a little bit of the writer in every book. I am also a visual artist. My field of reference is art history. So that field of reference, that whole art world, I share with one of the main characters, Nick Steyn.
Absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much, Ingrid. That's award-winning author Ingrid Winterbach speaking to us about her latest offering titled The Shallows, a read that literary critics describe as a fantastical, absurd, yet haunting novel.